Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
How are you today?
Don't ask it. I won't have to tell no lie.
All right, guys. Well, we are in our birthday month. Woo!
I know I need my
Hopefully, our
crown.
birthday month it goes better than our morning is gone. So, yay!
Where's my crown?
Oh yeah, we should have crowns.
Yeah, the only thing I've got is this. And I guess it's a crown of sorts.
Oh, that's nice. I have.
It's a crown of sorts. But I just
I
want a crown.
yeah.
I don't like. Oh, no, well, that's better. Like, there. I got my crown, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, we are doing Alice in Wonderland theme today. My name's Tracy with Mountain Grace Arts, and I bring creativity and joy through painting, art, and God's Word. And this is Tracy Abby. Tell them a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm Tracy Abbey from the Cat's Whiskers, and I connect people to their joy through art and through connecting to their spiritual life path.
That's awesome. All right, we have a lot to talk about today, so we're going to get started painting. This is the painting we're going to do. I'm not painting this one. This is for my art kit because I'm actually going to use this for the kids' canvas painting this month. So if you don't know about that, you can go to Mountain Grace Arts and you can see about that. These are the brushes I'm going to use for mine because I am only doing an 8x10 because I will be doing my tutorial while I do your guys's painting today. I started to test out a color here, so that's why that's there. And then what was the other thing I was going to say? We're going to start off with the Caribbean blue. Caribbean blue. I got to figure out where my cameras is. Caribbean blue and just some white. Okay, so that's what we're going to start with, and that's going to be our background. So I do have it traced on here as well, so you can see that. But
mine is a 12x20, and Tracy was naughty this week and got me the trace this morning.
I'm sorry. So what happened was I had it like for weeks. And I should have just sent it to her then, but then I was in here with it in my art studio. Somehow I spilt water on it. And literally it dawned on me this, like I was looking all over. I thought I was going to have to redraw this whole thing. But then it dawned on me that I had spilt the water and I had moved it off to the side. So I found it and got it scanned in, but I apologize, Tracy. You should have had it.
Yeah, I got it this morning, and because I got it this morning, and my laptop has kind of, I don't know how to say it, pooped the bucket. Yeah, so I have no means to print anything. And then my printer does not want to read, obviously, the other devices. Plus, it doesn't want to read that the ink is in the printer. It does obviously not like the new ink, so that's not working either. So
She has a lot of device problems over there.
I swear, I tell you.
I'm about ready to start a GoFundMe page for you just for devices.
Electronics, I know. But anyway, so I need a printer, I need a laptop, I need a guy, all of those good things. But since I don't have that, you just have to deal with what I do have. So thank goodness for art school, because I hand drew this sucker on here for you guys.
Yeah, she's good.
Like, sketched it on. That's why we're late. Super late. Because, yeah, it's not quick and easy to sketch when somebody creates an amazing birthday design for us. It's not a quick design or an easy design, so yeah. It is all me. I own all of the lateness. I do. I own it. It's me. was my perfectionistic art skills. I needed it to look right. Yeah, so if you're joining us today, I think I can see comments. Hopefully, think. Maybe not. But it looks like I have comments on here. So please do comment and say hi. Let us know where you are tuning in from.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, and let us know where you're watching, not only like what state or what country you're watching from, but let us know where if you're watching from the Cat's Whiskers, or if you're watching from Mountain Grace Arts, or the During Tracy's, or from YouTube. We want to know. We want to know where our audience is, so we know where to stream.
If
Because
you're not following us on YouTube, I would love for you to follow me on YouTube too.
yeah, pretty
Because
please.
I have to do so many things on YouTube, like for my canvas paintings, and I can't until I get enough followers.
We
Because
need 1,000 followers to be able to even stream a live video on there. It's crazy.
unless we're doing it through StreamYard, which is super weird, but
Yeah.
I don't know that
So
it streams it live. I think it probably just loads it later. I
yeah,
don't know.
I think it's just loading it later. But the problem with the StreamYard is we're having such issues with the sound,
Right.
and we think that not only is it maybe not a device issue because we thought it was our devices, but we think it might be a bandwidth issue on StreamYard servers. So I think we have a double whammy going on here.
Right.
Because we have done everything that we have been told that we needed to do. I've got microphones plugged into ports, we've got volumes muted, we've got all the settings switched off. I mean, there's really nothing more we can do about volume issues. So,
Right.
yeah, please let us know where, because then we might even just stream directly to those places and bypass this whole StreamYard thing. But
Yeah, for sure.
because it's starting to irk us a little bit.
Because we could use the invite on Facebook and invite each other on
Go old school.
the old
Old
school
school
way.
Facebook. Yeah. So,
But we're looking into other software and stuff too. There's some other software out there, so we'll see.
and both of us, because we launched our memberships. So if you're in our founding memberships and you're watching, thumbs up. Woo-hoo! Thank you for being founding members with us. You can actually let us know that you're a founding member. We would love to be able to shout you out and give you some special extra love since you're joining us on our journeys. So my founding membership is called the Witcher Crafting Coven, and Tracy's is
Dab and swoosh stenciling crew.
and it's so
Woohoo!
much fun. Oh my gosh, I have been on her page because I need stenciling help, so I joined in her founding membership too. And oh my, it's so much fun already. We are like having a blast over there. So if you're not in there, you might be able to twist her rubber arm to let you in. Still in her founding
You
group.
can still get in.
Oh, you can.
You
Mine is
can
still
still get
open
in.
till the 15th of May. When is yours still open till?
Mine is open for founding members till actually June 1st, but
Oh,
to
awesome.
see the live project for
Mm.
this month, it's going to be on May 12th, I think, is what
Oh,
we might
yeah.
have decided. So if you want to be on for that first project, and if you want to get the happy mail, because you can join as a founding member, but my founding members get happy mail, and it's only going to be for founding members. Um after the founding members, nobody else gets the happy mail. Only the founding members will get the happy
That's
mail every
awesome.
month.
Yay. I'm glad I'm a founding member.
Yeah. And so you don't want to miss that because they get sometimes they'll get like stuff to help them with the project and just different things to do with stenciling. So that is the incentive. Plus, it's cheaper. So not only like basically you're paying for your happy meal, you're not even paying for the group because
Yeah,
the happy meal costs as much as
I'm sure with
the
shipping.
thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited
Awesome.
for those who join because they're gonna have a lot of cool stuff coming their way.
There will be
But anyway, if you join after the 15th of May, you will not get the Happy Meal for this month. You'll still get in as a founding member up until June 1st. And then after June 1st, there'll be no more founding members and you will not be able to get the Happy Meal.
Yeah, and
And the price goes up.
Yeah, both
so coming into the group now is really important.
Yeah, because both of us, if you aren't in the founding membership, this is the lowest it's ever going to be for both of our memberships. And after this, because there's so much work that goes into the membership, so after this, and both of us are like, oh no. No.
Well, and the thing is as a founding member, the reason why you get to do it so cheap in the beginning is because you're helping us kind of shape and mold our membership into what is needed out there for each of the members, right?
Helping us to get that foundation down so that when people join, they've got all the basics in there and it's all, it's all streamlined. Like we've got all the glitches out by the time it opens to the public. So that is the other thing. We're kind of giving you all this love and extras so that you can bear with us and help us through the difficult teething process of launching. So it's our thank you to you guys for bearing with us and getting it great. So when the public joins, they're like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. And you can be
so far I have such great people in my group. I love my group so far. They've been awesome.
They have
participating and letting me know where they're at in the stenciling journey. So this is actually our first project that American God Bless America Porch Leaner is our first project in there.
Cool. Our very first project is going to be on the 11th. We have a dark moon ritual. So we are going to be doing some magic around the dark moon, which is also known as the new moon. So when you can't see the moon in the sky, that is called the dark moon. So we have a dark moon art and crafting project that we're going to do, as well as a little magic. So and there's also some happy mail going out to my founding members for that, and you definitely want to get that happy mail because there's a couple of different things that are exclusive to you guys. So but mine closes on the 15th to founding members, so I wanted to close it up so we can really get stuck in there and get the founding stuff all done and really work on it together.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. I don't know why my paint seems so runny today. It's so weird. It's like very opaque. You can see all the brush strokes in it. I'm like, what on earth is going on? Bizarre.
I'm headed to the tree next because I already got all of my.
I'm all on the tree. I did up top there by the tree.
I have espresso is what I'm using next.
Okay, on the tree itself.
Yep, I'm going to start with espresso and add some other browns in.
I've got melted chocolate bar, and nutmeg brown. That's what I got. What's
your just you want like a dark and a light and a medium brown, basically.
Those are the three then. Perfect. That's what I got. I'm like, and that's the thing. If you're ever painting with us and you don't have the colors that we have, just find something that's close to it. You do not need to be using the exact same colors that we have.
Yeah, you don't, and you can create like a lighter blue if you only have like a darker blue with some white.
Yeah,
that works too.
Joker and Batman agree. They think that's a great idea. Just paint with.
Thank you guys for weighing in on our
little rascals. So I can't see the comments, but I know that we've had visitors popping on and off, and I'm not sure if anybody is commenting or not. But if you are there, please let us know where you're watching from, as in what country or state you're watching from, as well as,
If you can hear us.
yeah, well, I know they can hear us. I'm like, who can see us and who is there watching us? You're just doing the bark?
I'm just doing the bark right now, yep.
Okay.
Line does not need to be perfectly straight because trees are not perfectly straight.
No, definitely not.
As a matter of fact, I kind of like it when they don't end up perfectly straight because then it really looks like a tree.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got a little quiet. I'm painting very detailed today because of the size that I'm doing.
I'm like, I started losing my colors a little, so I was like, oh, what is happening? My paint is really weird today.
So, anybody else celebrating a birthday today or this month? I want to give a shout out to my cousin Jerry. She is celebrating her birthday today on May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Be with you.
They're playing Star Wars all day today in a loop.
Yeah. I know I wanted to have like some music intro, but there's a
Yeah.
certain group that we work on, and
So anyway, happy birthday, Jer. Hope you're having a good day today. If
that's
you are popping on to see me and Tracy, I don't know if you will because I'm not sure if you're with this group, but happy birthday. You're still older than me.
that's what this is all about.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm just painting the side, guys, because I like to have my sides painted. So I kind of go along with what's on this, what's connected to the side. So on this side, it's the tree. On this side, it's the sky. So if that makes sense. That way, if you do put it on your wall and you're looking at it, you can see what's where when, I guess. It's a way to deal with it. All right. So now that we have that in, I'm going to, I think, work on my cake next. And I'm going to use the baby pink. That's what I'm going to use. And then I'll probably add some white and stuff to it. So on the one that comes in the Canvas Kids, I'm going to show you real quick. That one has all these little details that I put into the cake. That's for the decoration. So when you get this painting, you will get you'll get the I lost my train of thought. What do you get? When you get the painting, you get the canvas is pre-traced, but it's pre-traced with a Sharpie marker that's a little more, so you can see the lines a little bit more through your paints. And that way, so if you lose those little details, you're still able to find them and paint them on. I did not paint the details on this one that I'm painting with you guys right now because I'm just going to add them as I go where I feel like I want them. If that makes sense. Because if I would have done it in the graphite paper, we wouldn't have seen it anyway. So, because that covers up a lot better with the paint. I do this because, so the Canvas Kids, I mean, it says Canvas Kids, but it literally could be for adults as well. I mean, all the paintings are fun and fun for all ages. It's just, it sounded cuter to be Canvas Kids than it did to be all ages canvas. So I just liked the sound of Canvas Kids better. And plus, mostly, you know, parents had been looking for things for their kids to do. And summer's coming up, so what a great thing, especially if you guys have rainy days or anything like that, and you need something for them to do inside rather than be on their electronics. Great subscription. They get mail every month. So, and I have a new thing starting with the Canvas Kids too. So when you order, the first month is more expensive only because I created a kit. So that that in turn brings your monthly cost down, but the kit includes your first canvas, which is normally $20, and then a kit full of probably good $50 to $60 worth of brushes, some paints, some it's just a whole case plus an apron. All the things are going to be in there. And so the initial sign up is $45, and you're basically getting a whole bunch free. And then after that, you only pay $20 a month, and you get your canvas and then whatever other color paints you might need for that particular um, painting. So it's a pretty good deal. Basically, that first one, you're going to be getting probably a good $85 worth of stuff for $45. So it's a pretty good deal.
Sorry about my little mongrel. I don't know what on earth her is right now.
All right, now we're going to start doing our cat, which I don't remember. What color is the very tip of his tail?
Wasn't that the lighter color?
Not sure. So we're going to be using this lavender purple.
What?
And I think this bright pink one. And I don't remember. Let me just check here. Can you still see me on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Then I won't make funny faces while I'm looking.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be making the funny faces.
I don't ever know if you can see it or not see it. It's so funny. Okay, it starts with the purple, it looks like. Just wanted to pull up my picture so I can see what. And you could make, I mean, I think the Cheshire Cat had maybe changed colors throughout, maybe? I don't remember. Or did he always stay the same color?
Oh, change colors during the movie?
No. I mean, he went invisible.
Yeah, and all you could see was his smile, or you could see was his tail. That stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he did not. He didn't change colors. I, for the life of me, really, and I don't know if this is the Mandela effect or something. So, any of my people that are out there, is this a Mandela effect? Because I could have sworn he was purple and orange and had these bright green eyes. And today, when I was checking, I was like, I don't remember him being like cerise purpley pink and purple. Like, I really don't. In my mind, he was purple and orange
He's always been
with
purple
these
and pink to
really
me.
big green eyes. Which is so weird. So I'm like, who else remembers him different? I think it is the Mandela effect. So help me out there, my friends. Do we have one of those going on? Is this one of
Oops.
these things? Oh, for reals. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Mandela effect, Tracy. It's quite a phenomenon. I'll test it out right now. So do
I
you
don't know what that is. That the where somebody puts a picture of like a shoe or something, and then they're like, "What color do you see?" And it could be
no,
one. Oh,
no. I'm gonna test it out right now. So do you remember back when we were young in I think it was like in the 80s, there was a protest, and I believe it was in mainland China, and there was it was called Pokemon Square, and there was this protest, and this man with a white shirt, black pants, and grocery bags in his hands stood in the market square facing a row of military tanks. Do you remember what happened after
no,
that? Do you remember the actual thing? Do you remember the whole?
no.
You don't? Okay.
Because
Let me give
back
you
then,
the Mandela
I
effect.
didn't watch anything that had to do with news. I maybe watched Saturday morning cartoons was about it, and then like things
Well,
like
it was like this huge world event because it was like a
okay,
humanitarian outcry in the world. And
okay,
so now, what I saw and what I remember happening, and it was and why I say it was a huge humanitarian cry was because the tanks rode over him and killed him because he was standing with the rest of the crowd against communist ideologies in China. And they rode him down, and then China kind of changed hands and became extremely closed, and no public was allowed back in. General public. It was China was closed again because China had been closed for centuries before that, and then it had opened to Europe and Westerners to be able to come in to China, and a lot of technology and stuff had come out, and it was just all this exchange of ideas and stuff. But then back in the 80s again, when Berlin Wall was falling and all things, all communist things were crashing, China closed down its borders again and became a very strong, staunch communist country again. And so in this protest, he was rode over by um, the the military tanks. But that is not, if you search to this day, what you will see on the internet. On the internet, it now has the man with the white shirt and the black pants, and he has a flower in his hand and one grocery bag. And he steps up onto the tank and he puts his grocery bag down, and a military guy pops out of the roof and he hands him a flower. And then he gets off of the thing, and then the military tanks just carry on riding by. And I'm like, I remember watching it as a kid and I was horrified. And there was this huge, like, world scream for, like, how could this have happened? And I'm like,
wow,
why would the world have screamed if the guy handed him a flower?
yeah,
And
that's weird.
this is a very spiritual thing known as the Mandela effect, where people are remembering events, huge, very televised or political or very emotionally charged events, extremely differently. Extremely differently. And it started with the fact that there was an argument on the internet, and why it's called the Mandela effect is because many people believed that Nelson Mandela had died in prison while he was locked in prison. Whereas I, being a South African, can tell you I was there when he was released and became president of our country. So he definitely didn't die in prison. But there is this absolute thing where people are really absolutely truly their memory is that he died in prison while he was still imprisoned. um
Interesting.
yeah, and so it's called the Mandela effect, and there's all these different, like I said, very profound things that people are like, did that really happen? It's not how I remember it. So yeah, it's very interesting. So it took me down a rabbit hole, and since we're on rabbit holes and the Mad Hatter, my favorite
Rabbit holes in the Mad Hatter.
yes, my favorite topics. I just love the Mad Hatter and the Tea Party and rabbit holes. And since I've got ADHD and I've got shiny object syndrome and all the rest of it, this is like my favorite theme ever. So yeah, so I thought I might take you all down one of my little rabbit holes called the Mandela effect. So if you've never explored it, go take a peek. Be
Your
entertained
bird.
for months. It took me on a very long and very crazy spiritual journey when I discovered it. So yeah, you did not need to eat the mushrooms in Alice in Wonderland. The Mandela effect will do it for you. Okay, Batman, you're just terrible. Just
He'll tell
terrible.
you about that.
Oh yeah, he's telling me all about his explorations, I guess. Well, this is what happened. This is what I saw. I need a place for my paint. My canvas is so big. I'm like, oh my goodness. My canvas is huge. Yeah, I'm working on a 16 by 20, I believe it is. I think that's what I said.
Yeah, and I'm working on an 8 by 10. Very different.
I could not put the
One
pieces
of us
together.
will be done before the other.
Yeah, of course, always. What are you talking about? One of us will be done before the other.
Uh, one of these things, blah 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 blah. I don't know the
Is
words.
there. Yeah, what is
You
there
know
to
what
do?
I forgot? Did I forget
What
to
are
put?
we doing on the ground there? What color is the ground?
It's just a tape. No, it wouldn't be a table. It would be the grass.
Okay.
But behind his head, I forgot to put some ears.
Ears?
Well, the picture I'm looking at has a couple little ears on it. Maybe not.
Really? I didn't
I don't
notice.
know. It looked weird.
I don't know.
It's not what I remember, so it's not happening.
It's the Mandela effect, I tell you.
It's the Mandela effect for sure. And I might have to switch to a finer brush here. I just want to get the hair in the way this brush does it.
Oops.
So as you can see, even though I did the tracer, I kind of let my brush create the look of like the hair and stuff.
Sorry, folks. I know it's like I keep twisting this thing around, and I'm like, oh. And my.
Hopefully next week we'll have some other figured out system maybe. Because I don't know, you guys, if you're on here and you're commenting and stuff, like if you haven't noticed, we've had to go back and then we noticed your comments.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
seeing them.
why we're not seeing them live. I thought they fixed
And we
that, but I don't
They
know.
didn't because they're not on either stream. I have that one on my StreamYard. I have this one on your StreamYard, and I'm not seeing comments on either.
Yeah,
So it's that, and that's how we were testing it out, is to see if it was maybe our devices or the fact of which we were logged into. But it's
yeah.
obviously not even that. There must be some sort of StreamYard malfunction.
Or Facebook.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe it's blocking.
It could be blocking StreamYard. That's possible.
Yeah, I guess. Anything's possible lately, I tell you. With technology. I'm like, yep, yep.
Anything's possible.
Okay. Here's my grass.
Oh, yeah.
I've got my edge in. Maybe I didn't.
It's going to be one of those days where my paint dries too fast again.
Oh no. Ah, I don't know if. Hopefully, you guys can see it. Oh man, I'm off the thingy again. So I'm just brushing. I put my paint on my brush and then I made it super thick, and then I'm just flicking my brush up and I'm filling in the gaps. And that is what's making my grass up off of my canvas onto the sky like that. So then that way you don't get like a flat area. You see how nice that makes that just by that's a little trick I learned. Well, sure I knew it a while back, but you forget things as you go. And then it came back to me the other day when I was painting another painting, and I was like, oh, why didn't I ever do that? It's so much easier. So yeah, I don't know where you get these crazy things from, but you know what? I think it's my canvas that's making the nonsense today, because there's all these gaps on my canvas when I look at it where it hasn't got paint. I'm like, why is that?
Interesting.
Like showing holes in the paint. You know, when your white, like, kind of wash through, shows through. I don't like it when it does that to me. Whoops, daisy. But, yeah, gosh. But I was a summer person, but I guess I'm just not.
Yeah. You're not a summer person?
No, I can't stand bugs. And every little damn muffy is out right now.
Oh, I don't like bugs either, but I live in
Oh,
Arizona where there is hardly any
drawing,
bugs.
painting, and just irritating me right now. I'm like, seriously, can you not? Can you say you did, but we don't? I'm like, why? Get out of here. She was like, it's
I
little
thought there
monkeys.
wasn't very many bugs out in California.
What? No,
There
there's
is?
quite. There's lots of
Oh,
bugs out here.
oh.
That's Wyoming. Wyoming doesn't have bugs because it's too bloody cold. Wyoming doesn't have much of anything except for loose-lipped rednecks.
Funny. All right.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's. It was still snowing last week. They had
What?
snow. Yeah, they
Where?
had a major in Wyoming. They had a major snowstorm again last week. Like 7 days of snow in a row or some nonsense. Everybody's
Sounds
freaking
like
out.
Minnesota. I'm glad that it's I'm not there anymore. Although they've had some nice weather in Minnesota lately.
Yeah, Memorial Day is when it stops snowing officially, normally. Although there can always be like a late snow. Sometimes there's like a big
Usually,
surprise.
I mean, back in the day, we used to be able to have big pool parties on Memorial Day in Minnesota, but then it started being crappy again.
Yeah, that's kind of what Wyoming was like. We used to always go float the river in May, but I don't know, the last couple of years I was there, not so much. So I don't know. Something changed. Global warming, apparently, except that it's not warming.
But wouldn't global warming make it hot? That's what I don't get.
That's what I was saying. Global warming. But I don't
It's a
know if
bunch
it's
of crap.
yeah, because it's cold. I'm like, what nonsense? How's it getting hotter? It's getting colder in Wyoming.
Right?
Colder than
I'd
this
say
last
the
week.
Ice Age.
Yeah, it's more like the ice age than warming. I'm like, what? Say what?
All right. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but my color is not, the pink doesn't cover real well, so I'll probably have to go over with another coat.
Oh, I like that color.
So I'm gonna.
This.
Oh, and I forgot to show you what this pink was. I think I thought I already showed you, but it's just bright pink is what the
Oh,
color is that I'm
I
using.
don't have that one, but I got a magenta. I got a magenta that will work, and I've got like I don't know. I think it's called like violet purple or something. I don't know.
Yeah, mine's violet purple, I believe.
Violet
Oh,
pansy or
lavender.
something. Violet pansy.
So his face, by where his smile is, it's the purple really light. So you're gonna lighten up your purple
Okay.
in the inside part of his face.
All right. Oh, did I tell you that one of my roosters died?
Oh no.
Yeah, one of the white boys, the two like the twins that grew up together.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. They must have gotten a fight or something, but they must have gotten a fight again or something happened because yeah, he
One
had
of the
brothers.
girls wasn't putting out, probably.
I doubt that, but yeah, I don't know. He was out by the coop.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, poor guy. And it was obviously always it's the nice one whenever that happens. It's never the mean one. It wasn't the bully one because the two brothers started bullying on each other and fighting, and one was always so sweet and would always like run off and not want to engage in the fight and get beat up, and the other one was always just the aggressor, if the aggressor is still alive. Okay, my tree's done, my grass is done, my sky is done. Got to get onto my cat. But actually, I don't know if I want to do my cat just yet because I need that to dry. So maybe I'll do that pale pink. It was just a pale pink you did, right?
On the cake, yeah, I just did it was called baby pink.
Oh, okay. I have pink parfait. And your whole cake is the same color?
Each tier is, but then they have like a little white frosting on the top that I haven't done any paint on yet. I just did the tiers so far.
Okay. What color did you do your
Kind of
pink?
hopping around so that things can dry and they can come back to
Yeah, that's
doing
why
so
I
nothing
decided.
gets blended together wrong.
That's why I decided to do the cake first and let the tree and grass dry before I attempt the cat.
Yeah,
So
so
those colors for painting.
I did the purple on the cat, then I went down and did the cake, and then now I'm back up to the pink. I haven't done my grass yet.
What color did you do your plate?
What?
The plates that the cake is on. What color did you do it?
I did a gray plate, but I'm gonna paint after I get my grass and stuff done. I'm gonna go around that, and I'm gonna make that like a silver platter
Okay.
with some glitter paint,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we have to have some glitter.
Birthday time. Gotta have some glitter.
It's got to be
Oh,
shiny at some point.
yeah. Oopsie daisy. Well, at least it's a Mad Hatter tea party because my cake is very wonky. It's wiggly wobbly. It was not frosted professionally. I would be mad at myself if this was one of my cakes I'd frosted. So that's what I used to do. I used to
Oh
be a
no!
cake decorator way back when.
I used to be a cookie decorator.
I know, those are so fun. I was like, I can't believe it. All the fun things that are so similar that we've gotten up to.
Yeah. That happened with one of my other friends years ago. Her and I both went through cosmetology school, and
I did too.
we. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And then we were makeup artists at one of those
Yeah.
places like Cover Shots.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think you have lost my video on my painting.
Oh no!
Yep, I think my iPad decided to kill itself even though it was fully charged.
Yeah, we could end up with the same problem here.
I tell you, so yeah, I might
Hopefully not.
turn my video down. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I went to cosmetology school twice actually. I did sports medicine, sports massage therapy first, and I did general aesthetic. Actually, I went 3 times. I did sports medicine massage, then I did esthetician. So I did permanent makeup, and I did like facials and more massage and stuff, but more like the for enjoyment rather than like the sports, working with like a chiropractor or a sports team and doing injuries and things like that. And then I went back again and I did a nail tech um, training. So yeah, so I have all three of those. The only thing I didn't go to cosmetology school for was for hair. Now I
Oh,
wish I had, especially during this COVID. I've been cutting everybody's hair in the house.
Yeah.
And I kind of, they wish and I wish that, the dogs are being groomed by me, like the people are being groomed by me. Yeah, everybody wishes I'd gotten a dog grooming training as well as people grooming training.
That's funny.
I just want to use
So
my
this
hair.
girl, she did that with me. Her and I were worked together, and then she went to school to be a dental assistant, and then so did I.
That's funny.
Isn't that weird?
That is. Yeah, no, I
And
love the
like,
dental assistant stuff. I did the makeup though, um, and then I have a teaching degree, and so when I was in while I was in America, I've gotten my Montessori teaching degrees as well. So I used to own a Montessori school at one time.
yeah, that's crazy.
I've done a lot of things. Had my social work in South Africa too, because I used to work with bereavement and AIDS counseling, and we would go into the townships and help the women to gain mastery over their lives and some control over their lives, so they were better with money and learn how to live off the land self-sustainably, have a dairy goat, and how to create, keep the milk fresh and stuff, and make products out of the goat milk, and then growing some vegetables with minimal water and stuff, and keeping chickens. So, and then we would educate them on um, the AIDS virus, as well as helping them with any of their medical concerns that related to AIDS counseling, which is a big thing in Africa. We have a lot of deaths every year because of AIDS.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's a regular pandemic year round. A lot of orphaned children because AIDS orphans because of that. Which I was shocked when we were doing our training recently with Stu to find out that his child is adopted from South Africa. Because I know Kenya is like his place that he loves to go to, so I would have thought that he would have adopted from Kenya, but he adopted a South African child. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, how cool is that? That my guru adopted from my birth country. Like,
How'd your
oh,
test go? No, we're still live. My son's just popping in to say goodbye. He's going off to work to be with the horses and clean up after them.
hey, Cody.
Yeah. All right. See you when you get home. Drive safe. All right. Let's see. I need another green here. Hopefully you guys all get a chance to paint some of these. I still have yet to see. We haven't even been able to send out any happy mail because nobody posts anything.
Gotta get you guys to post. Gotta share what you're making.
Can't believe you guys don't like stuff in the mail.
I know. Would appear that way, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Never want any happy mail. Where's my
Don't get it.
Me
If
neither.
I could get the happy mail, I would.
Me too. I like stuff in the mail. I signed up for Post Crossing recently again. Why I had a membership years ago, and then I put it on hold for a while with life getting in the way. But I recently just reactivated my account again. Oh no, this is ridiculous. Now this battery is low. I've got everything plugged in. Did somebody switch my plugs off or something? This is ludicrous. I'm like, this is not happening today.
So we're gonna just do some purple and white together to do that spot on the middle of his face. So we're just mixing the two together here to make something really light.
In the middle of his face.
See? Right.
Those bug eyes. Oh, crazy hairs. That's so funny. Oh, goodness me. Look. Look at these, like, snots.
Yes, I've had that a lot. And I'm not liking it.
Me neither. Like, what was with the snot?
I don't know.
I like snots. Don't like snots. I don't like snot things. Like, what is this? Like, boo.
So when you're doing the face and you're adding that white to that purple, it really covers up everything. So when you have the canvas and you do it in the Sharpie, you'll still see a little bit more of the thing, but like I'm covering mine all up. So I'm gonna have to guess my face here, which is fine, but it's always a bummer.
Added whites to my pink because I could still see the other colors shining through my cake, and I'm like, oh no, this is terrible.
Yeah,
See everything through my
I
cake.
have to still paint over my pink yet because of that too. So
So yeah, so I just added a whole bunch of whites to my pink, and I feel a lot better now. I did
that
my
makes
second
sense.
coat on my cake. I'm like, yucky. It's not looking pretty. I could see all the sky through it and the grass and everything. I'm like, no, that's top, not under it. I'm like, ooh. On top, not under. Gosh, these flies are determined to make me scream. They're in my paint water. They keep trying to fly into my nose. I had one on the canvas a few seconds
Oh,
ago.
geez, you are having an issue over there.
I'm gonna pull out my fly swatter in a minute and start whacking things. Ugh. What? I told you. I'll pull out my fly swatter in a minute. I'm like, gosh, that's annoying as heck. Yeah, it's like down in my paintbrush cup, like buzzing around the bottom of the paintbrush cup, so it can make an annoying noise as possible, you know. And of course, the worst thing is I'm deaf in one ear, and so noises like that I'm not deaf to, because a noise
Yeah,
like that is on like a different level, and so any tiny like weird noise I can hear. But
I'm kind of like
I
that
told
too.
you,
Like my son's like, you
yeah,
hear too many things because if he does some kind of weird, obnoxious noise, I get
yeah.
not happy with it.
Me neither. My kids do that all the time. They make these weird like noises with their mouths.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
and I'm
why
like,
are
stop
you
it.
making that noise? Like, what is that sound? And they're like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, okay, no, I'm seriously like, I don't think I'm going crazy, but I can hear like a sucking noise. Oh, you mean this? Yes. Stop it. Oh my gosh, you're making me think I'm insane because I'm telling you I can hear a weird noise. And then
Uh-huh.
there's no weird noise, and then you tell me what, like this? I'm like, yeah, that one.
Yeah, you'd think it'd get better at 17, but they still do obnoxious noises.
Oh no.
Just so you know,
Oh, so much cake to do.
it never stops.
Oh, yay. My cake is getting bigger and bigger because my hand keeps slipping on the side of my
Oh my
cake.
gosh.
I'm like, if this thing gets any bigger, the bottom of my cake is going to be like in the tree. My hand keeps slipping, like it keeps shaking. I don't know why. And then the edge gets bigger and bigger. Oh my gosh.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a gigantic cake.
guess not.
Unless you eat it all yourself, then you might have a problem.
Yeah, maybe. I might. Depends on what flavor it is.
All right, now
Okay,
I
if it's
need
a
to
German
figure
chocolate,
out.
I'll eat it all by myself. But I don't think I would want to eat a strawberry or a vanilla cake all by myself. That
Ooh.
wouldn't be worth all the calories. But one of those authentic, really decadent German chocolate cakes. Oh my god, yeah. I will suffer the calories.
Trying to find a bunch of cool colors.
Shoot. Find a
Well, I guess
nice
I could have
proper
just done
pink.
that. But...
No.
All right. So we're gonna paint all these little.
Sorry.
You
I
just kill a
cannot.
fly.
Yes, I cannot take it. Just I can't. I'm trying to paint. It's walking up and down my arm while I'm trying to paint. I'm like,
Oh
this
my
is not
gosh,
even
funny.
funny anymore. I'm like, stop it. STOP. Stop it.
Yeah, you stopped it.
Stop it. You're making me crazy. So what did you use? I've got purple
I'm just starting like just doing
royal
random
violet.
colors for the.
Violet
What are you
pansy.
asking about?
I got violet pansy, purple iris, and royal violet.
For what?
The Cheshire Cat.
Oh, I used
Go on.
lavender, bright pink, and then I mixed lavender with white to get the middle face part.
I don't think I have any of those colors.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. See what purples I got. I might be making my own. Come on, paints. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's a nice purple. Stop making that noise, though. How rude. Violet pansy is pretty good.
So now I'm just doing some detail. I didn't mean to do it all in this color, but
Lies. Magenta. Fuchsia. Yeah, I think I'll have to use magenta. Okay. Alright, then. Ooh, gosh. Oh, that looks cute. Oh, I forgot to do my silver plates. Maybe the pizza goes over there. My chair's squeaking. I'm like, oh goodness. Everything's just squeaky today. Oops. Oh, you know who we haven't seen pop on for a while? It's Miss D.
oh yeah.
Yeah, she's been super busy. Have you seen what she's been up to? So,
I haven't seen anything recently on her stuff.
huh? Yeah, no, I
Facebook
saw.
doesn't let me see everything all the time. It bugs me.
I know it bugs me too. So, yeah, I saw a post just recently, and probably why you didn't
Which,
see it.
which reminds me, people, before Tracy tells me about D, um, if you're not seeing us and only randomly seeing us and then you see us later, make sure you go up to the little three dots at the top and click that you want to see all of our notifications, and hopefully you'll see more of us then.
Yeah, yeah, because Facebook has changed all of its settings recently. It did an update, and especially with the new iOS 14, there's all these new privacy laws and things. So if you are not liking and following, you have to do both. Then you're not seeing, and you have to change your setting to not just everything defaulted to highlights. So you want to default and say, like see all,
Yeah.
because with the new iOS changes and the new privacy settings and stuff, and I you can't actually follow just everything anymore. Because I used to, if I saw something I liked, I would just follow the page, and you can't. It restricts you now and says to you that you're following too many pages. So that's happened to me like now a lot, where I'll have to go in and I'll have to look at what pages I've been following all these years and pick my favorites only and get rid of a whole bunch, because you can't add anything new now.
Yeah.
So frustrating, because that's like, you want to see something new and then you'll forget what it's called by the time you try to go back to find it, because that's what happens. Our lives are so busy and we get bombarded with all this information. You see something you like, you just want to be able to click and hopefully it
Right.
ends back up in your feed again in the future. But I guess no, that's not how this is going to work anymore. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, my lines got kind of weird in the middle, but it looks pretty cool. I'm going to go with it.
So yeah, so what I was saying about Miss D, probably you haven't been seeing her stuff, because it's a mutual group. We follow a psychic lady named Lulantia, and it was in that group that I saw it. So probably I don't know if she actually put it on her own page, but a lot of times I don't see the stuff on her own page. So maybe, I don't know. But
Yeah, maybe she hasn't put it on there. Because I see most of her stuff usually, but
yeah, so it's a set of ruin cards, that's like a ruin deck of cards that give you messages and stuff that you can follow for inspiration. And
oh,
yeah, and of course
very cool.
runes are I guess Saxony, Viking. Um, and they're normally in rocks or like bones or on wood and stuff, and you throw them and then get your message that way.
Yeah.
But she's created a deck now, or in the midst of creating a deck, and the graphics are gorgeous. So I was looking at that, but she is just incredible when it comes to her graphics and stuff.
Yes, she is for sure.
She does.
I will second that emotion.
So yeah, so if you are a paint party person and you are looking for traces and graphics and stuff, she has a Patreon actually called the Tracer Trove, and that's where we get some of our designs, and because we belong to her Patreon site, and she releases, I think, like 3 new designs right each month
Yeah, three
on her
three to
Patreon.
four depending on the month, I think.
Yeah, and then she also has them individually available on her Etsy, but the Patreon is the best price, and then you get access to the catalog for that month.
Right.
So yeah, you definitely want to check that out. It's in our guides on the During Tracy's. You can see her links and her guides, and a lot of times she will also post whatever. the designs are for that month, she'll update it in there so you can actually see the designs. Flies. Made me paint right outside the Cheshire Cat's tail line.
I did that a couple times. I just kind of evened them out as I went down.
Yeah. Hoping that that will work out and not like the birthday cake. Oh my gosh, my birthday cake ended up very oddly shaped, which is fine since it is.
It's supposed to be kind of whimsically oddly shaped.
Well, yeah, but it.
Mine isn't toppled enough. It was supposed to be more topply, and it's not.
Yeah, it was way more topply if it had stayed in the lines, but it didn't. So now it's a little bit more straight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. I think I'm ready to finally get to my tree branches. I'm not sure because I need to keep my. Oh, I need to keep my canvas the way it is so that I can still show it. All right.
Okay, you can't see
So
mine.
for the tree branches, I'm going to use brown
At least
first.
you can see Tracy's, because you can't see mine.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No, it's my camera's dead. Do it with some mossy.
You can hold it up every once in a while. That would help.
Well, I guess I can. Oh, there we go. This is how far I've got. I got my cake. I got my grass. I got my tree. I got my tail. And I got part of my tree at the top. I'm just going to put in my branches and my little lilacs. But not yet, because we're painting the Cheshire Cat now. So, let's see. I guess I gotta do his face first, huh?
Well, I was going to use this really small one, but I don't think I am. I'm going to use this one. There we go.
Oh, goodness. Okay, maybe I'm gonna keep it turned that way. Like, that ain't working out. Is the water still running where it was? Yeah. That's been running for a long time then. Well, I want it checked properly, so. Well, yeah, I know it's on, but I don't know where it is. I don't know, because I wasn't doing it.
All right. So when we do the little flower things on this, I just use a flat brush that's kind of like this. And then I'm going to go into my light
Using your brush
purple.
again? I can't
Oh,
see.
sorry.
Down a bit? Oh, okay, just a little flat brush, okay.
It's just a small flat brush. And I'm going to dip it into the light purple, but then I'm going to dip it off a lot to almost a dry brush.
Okay.
And then so in the canvas painting that you get in the kit, it's actually got these little things on them. Those you could just paint like I'm doing over it, and then that will just show through. Or you could take a small little brush and then just kind of paint in all of the lines here like that and get all of your things and paint with the thing, with the, you know what I'm saying? You could just paint inside of those if you wanted to. Follow the, what do you, I can't think of, having such a hard, the tracer. You could just follow the tracer if you wanted to. But the fast way is to just do this and put it on there. Okay. And then we're going to let that dry. And then I'm going to go over that again with a white, just a real light white, or you could use pearl white if you want to. That works good too. Either one. I'm going to let that dry. While I'm letting that dry, I'm going to go back to my really teeny tiny liner, and I'm going to start in with some of the black around in the Cheshire Cat. I have a hard time with that word. Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat. Yeah.
Cheshire. Now you got me messed up. It's
I know.
Cheshire. It's like Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
So we're going to outline his eyes. Kind of bring our cat to life here. I'm just using real light strokes so I don't mess up anything. Getting his eyebrows on here because we lost those during the process. Just all the things, right?
Yeah. Still got to do that other painting today. So I have a paint party on Saturday for a Mother's
Oh
Day
yeah, that's
party.
right. That'll be fun.
So I got a butterfly and rose painting, and oh, there's my coffee. I was like, I lost my coffee somewhere. Can't be losing that. I'll be losing my mind.
Did you get it all drawn out?
I got it drawn out, but now I've got to paint it. So I need to get that painted because I've got to get the contract signed and the design okayed, basically. So make sure that it's good to go this because it's already Saturday. So I don't like doing last minute designs, but her paint party artist cancelled on her last minute. So
Oh, that's terrible.
yeah, so she already had it all booked. She's got all the guests coming and the tables hired and the band and all this stuff for her
Wow.
birthday brunch, and the paint party artist is not coming.
Wow.
Bad luck
That's
for that person.
terrible.
Great luck for me. I'm like,
I hope it's because she's sick with like COVID or something.
well, Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? I hope it's a good reason. I don't hope
Yeah,
she's
hopefully it's a
sick,
good
but
reason.
I
Yeah,
hope
and
she
then
had
she
a
can
good
fly.
reason and she just didn't leave her high and dry.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't wish her to be sick.
if she did, then, I mean, that is going to be helpful for me in the future with clients because I am breaking into, whoops, the community here. I'm new on the new kid on the block. So if that is the MO of whoever the person hired, because I don't even want to know. She's like, "Do you need any information?" I was like, "Nope, I don't need any information. It's not my deal, not my business. I don't want to know who it was. I don't want to know why." I'm like, "The only thing I need to know is where you are, how many people, what time, and what your theme is. What you need from me. That's all I need to know."
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't even want to get into because I'm brand new in town, and I'm sure that in every little small town, there's small town politics. So the last thing I want to do is get involved in that nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
I, yeah, keep my nose in my own lane
Yep.
where it belongs.
I hear ya on that one.
Yeah, after living in Wyoming in small town, rural America, yeah, no, I like my nose to be in my own lane because it was definitely a tough thing to like be new in a community and find your way. So,
Right.
and I've had to do it so many times. This is not my first rodeo. I move a lot, unfortunately, in my life. I've never lived in one place in my life longer than 10 years, and that was Wyoming.
Wow.
So,
We moved around a lot when I was younger, but um
when I was a kid,
my husband and I were in our house for 21 years.
oh wow. When I was a kid, we moved before I started school. We moved a lot, but because my dad was in construction, so we moved with his work. So
Yeah.
we followed him. So he followed the work and we followed him.
Right.
Once we started school, then my mom still lives in the house that I grew up in as a kid. So yeah, so then we didn't move at all. So we were in the same house for forever. And then once I left home, I had my own apartment and I did move 3 times in the apartments because I started off in a little bachelor pad and then moved into a 1 bedroom and then could afford to and moved into a 2 bedroom. And then I was able to buy. So then I bought a 2 bedroom. But I always lived in the same apartment complex. So that was funny too. So, but, and in college I lived in an apartment that I rented. So, but for the whole 4 years I was in the exact same apartment. So I didn't, on my own choice, I didn't move around a lot. When I was in school and stuff, and obviously my parents didn't have us move a lot. But since coming to America, I was married to a military man, so we didn't stay in more than one spot for more than 9 months to a year max ever. We, I think we moved. We were together for 12 years, and we moved 15 times in 12 years, type of thing. And 10 of those years, I was in Wyoming. 3 of them without him, but um, married him for the rest of those. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. We moved a lot when we first got together. It was nuts.
Yeah, my husband and I lived together before we got married and bought the house.
Oh yeah, because your husband's military too. I forgot. I
Yeah,
should have
but
said
he
that.
was already out of the military when I met him.
Um,
So, he was done with that life at that point.
Nope, I lived that life. I was a military wife. I lived on base and we
He
traveled.
was he was an inactive duty, but they never called him.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, they called him like right at the very end,
Yeah,
but he said no because he had the choice. They
yeah.
gave him a choice. It
To
was
get
kind of a
out.
choice one, and then he got released. And then just after he got released, 9/11 happened. So if he wouldn't have been released, he'd probably still be in the military.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So luckily, he was released.
For sure.
But yeah, but him and I moved quite a few apartments. Well, I guess we only lived in two before we bought the house.
Yeah.
And then that was supposed to be a 2-year plan that turned into a 21-year plan.
My house in Wyoming was supposed to be this was the last resting place of my ever, and I was going to die there. But yeah, divorce happened. Thank goodness. Oh my lord. Like, oh, I tell you, I never thought it at the time, but post divorce and now getting out of all of that and actually knowing what a healthy relationship is like and what life is supposed to be like. Oh my word. I am so glad I'm out of that.
Well, it's always good to get a little perspective, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I never thought I would ever get
Oh,
to
I'm not being very good with my hand today. I'm getting like kind of blobby with my outlining.
goodness.
Very shaky today.
Yeah, you've had those headaches all week, so that's not
I
good.
know.
Probably not
I'm
helping much. I know when I have a
terrible.
lot of headaches, I struggle painting afterwards too. It's almost like your motor skills go a bit weird. Ah.
I only have one more stripe left. I can do it.
I actually came across those like acrylic marker pens for
Now
outlining
I
and stuff.
have some. I should be using those. It'd probably be better.
I've really enjoyed using
Whew.
them in my journaling and stuff. I don't know about on my paintings, but I know I certainly do like them in my journaling.
Yeah. Okay, now I need an orange. We're getting
Yeah,
there,
to do
people. We're getting there. We're
his
almost to
stripes
the
right.
end.
To do his
Oh,
stripes right, so that he's orange and purple. Yeah, I know.
what? Oh, orange purple.
Yeah, to
No,
do
the
him right.
orange is for my flames on my candles.
No, it's to do him right. It's to make him orange and purple. The way he's supposed to look. Can't
I
believe
already made mine the way it's supposed to look.
can't believe he's pink and purple. Lordy. Pink and purple.
Pink and purple.
He just doesn't look right.
He looks perfect. He looks like Cheshire.
Looks like something alright. Oh, what color are his toes?
Pink.
Oh, they are pink.
And then the claws are black.
Mm.
Oh, you know what I did? Look at his teeth on my Cheshire cat.
His
I
teeth are
have to
purple.
go over that.
He's been eating
Oh, goodness
too
sakes.
much tuna. He's been eating too much tuna.
Poor kitty, kitty, kitty. All right. Well, we'll have to go back over that with black after this dries.
Too much tuna.
Thought that was kind of weird. I'm like, why does he look so weird? Because he doesn't have a white smile. That's why.
Because he's the wrong color.
He's the right color. He has the wrong smile.
Because he got Mandela affected.
See, people, when you make a mistake, you just paint over it. Look at how easy that was. Just like that. Then we'll have to wait for that to dry and put his lines back in his mouth.
Put his lines. You mean his teeth? Poor guy's got false teeth right now.
That's what I said, his lines.
He's all gums and no teeth.
Okay, let's go back to my brush for...
He's all gums and no teeth.
So now I'm just dabbing white into those flowers up on top.
Oh my goodness.
And that just kind of gives it some more whimsicaliness. Whimsicaliness. Don't know if that's a word.
What is that?
Don't know. Whimsicaliness.
I think it must be a Tracyism.
It is. It's my birthday month. I can make up words. These are new words. Everybody, Tracy's get to make new words.
All right.
We're going to put some leaves on around this tree. I'm just using my small little brush and just kind of stroking on some
Like shooty patootie. His arms.
random leaves.
Oh, come on, bugs. Game with the damn fruit flies. It's sitting
Fruit
on
fly, don't bother me. Fruit fly, don't bother me.
Sit on my damn finger while I'm trying to paint. So I'm like, it could be more irritating if possible. Mm-mm-mm.
And just kind of go around your all your branches and just put random leaves in.
Oh my goodness. I tell you. But I'm so glad that I did a bigger board because I cannot for the life of me paint even in these tiny lines. I don't know how you're doing it.
What tiny lines? There's no tiny lines.
His paws.
His what?
His paws. His itsy bitsy little paws.
Oh.
They're like minute. And I got a big board. They must be like microscopic on yours.
They were I kind of lost them a little bit, and I just kind of randomly put them in. I should have used my markers for the paws, actually, but we're going with it this way. Gonna put some silver on my plate down here to glitter it up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my plate. I forgot about.
So I'm just using this twinkles. It's the silver twinkles. Oop, there you go.
I don't have any twinkles.
I love my
twinkles over here.
twinkles. And actually, if you're part of Canvas Kids, you get the clear twinkles in the kit. You get a full size, like this bottle size. You get that full size bottle and twinkles, and you get a black and a white.
Look at that.
And a Mod Podge, just in case.
Oh, they lucky.
I know. I'm telling you, the kit itself is worth the $45. Not gonna lie. This is the twinkles you're gonna get, which I'm gonna use right now on the branches. If I can get it shook up good. There we go. And what did I do with my branch?
I don't know.
Oh no. My branch brush, I wet it down too much. Dry it off.
What are you doing? My dog is busy over here digging to China.
I'm just putting that on here. We're going to put these on these little flowers to sparkle those up. We're real close to being finished, guys.
Yeah.
And for the first time ever, my other camera is still working. Thank goodness. There, that's nice. Let's see. Found out I've been storing these wrong. I should probably stop storing them that way.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
I lost all my traceable lines here. I'm like, oh my gosh. Don't know what
Trying to be
next.
real gentle with this marker because I couldn't find my one that's the finer tip one. Screw it up too badly. There we go. Guess I won't use that. I'll have to. So I'm pretty much done, other than I really should do some outlining of the cake, I guess. Just afraid I'm going to mess it up. I've been having some issues with my hand. But we're just going to do some light outlining, not a lot. We're just sketching. Just to kind of give it a little bit of...
My eyes are not round. I guess I'll have to go in with some like white paint or something and mask it in or something so that it looks, I can get them to be round.
What are you talking about?
My eyes for my cat. Like
What's
once I
wrong with
paint
them?
the purple paint, they are not
Oh, you
round.
painted over them?
Well, I didn't paint over them. I was trying to make them round, but I don't know. Nothing's like straight.
I
So
see.
they're not very round.
They're supposed to be very round.
Yeah, no, mine aren't. So that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. I will have to maybe use
oh,
like
I see. I
white
thought you
paint
said they were. Oh,
to
gotcha.
mask out the space, and then um,
Gotcha. I get you now.
yeah, and then go over that with the yellow so that the yellow stands out.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, my eyes aren't going to be super bright like yours are.
All right.
The rest of his face has got to be lilac. Oops, I've got to get the rest of his hair on here. He doesn't have the rest of his crazy hair.
Ah, I just put my whole arm in the paint.
Ooh, that's not good. Don't do that.
Well, I was doing so good at not. See, now I'm going to get it on my painting. Doing so good, too. All right. Let's see. What can I think I like where I'm at. Do a little bit of this lighter brown on the tree.
That's not turning out too bad either. Even if he's not orange.
Ah, he's not orange.
Nope, he's not orange. Even if
No
he's
orange Cheshire.
even if he's not orange. Where else is the lavender? Just his lips? Just his big mouth?
This is his face, yeah.
Lord limey.
All right, mine's done.
Mine's not. Wait.
Oh, and my video stopped.
You lie. It isn't. It's still going. Both videos are
No,
going.
my other video.
Oh.
I just literally looked at it a minute ago.
Oh no.
I know. Well, I think I got it to the end though, so that's okay. I'm glad. Just do a couple little takes on that. And then turn that off. And I can show you guys. Let's see. Take this out of the way. So there it is. And you can see, can you see the glitter on the branches and on the plate? Oops. What?
I said I can't. I cannot not. I can't see the glitter.
You can't see the glitter?
No.
Now can you?
I mean, I can. They're pretty, and I can see that there's different colors on it, but for whatever reason, it's not showing up in the video.
Oh, it looks like it on my camera.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Oh well. When you take the picture though and show it, it'll show up. I'm sure.
Let's see if I can get it back far enough so you guys can see it. There we go.
also want to put orange in it.
There's our Cheshire Cat.
Oh, there's mine. Only half his stripes are showing his magic.
I'm always beating you, Tracy. Always beating you. Although, in all defense, I did have a smaller canvas, so
Well,
less to paint, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's been 2 hours now, so we're going to let you go. Have a great rest of your evening. I hope you enjoyed this. We're on our birthday month. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Birthday month.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to, let's see. I can. What am I going to do?
Put that one small. There. Or maybe take it off.
Although it doesn't look as good on there as it does down here. I have weird coloring from my computer screen.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, take that one off and then you'll be able to see your picture better on the bigger one.
Oh, well, hold on. Let's see. I have to. How is this doing what? We're going to remove this one and put it side by side. There we go. There we go.
Oh, there was. See, oops, that's big. Hi.
Hi.
Right, see myself. I was like, whoa, hello.
There you go.
Holy Zeus.
Oh, and if you guys are interested in either one of our memberships or my subscription box, type sign me up and then say either say either box or stencil or what's one word for yours? Circle? Coven, stencil, or box, and then we'll know which one you want to sign up for if you are interested in either of the subscriptions for any of us. And again, remember this one.
Message us because it's so much easier if you just message whoever you would like to chat to. So yeah. Just feel free to message us and we will.
Remember, this one is the one for this month for the subscription box, and there is, when you first join, it is $45, but that includes a whole big kit, and then after that, it's $20 a month, period. So, great deal. You get about almost $85, $90 worth of stuff in the kit, plus you're going to get your first canvas painting. So, yeah.
Good. Oh, I love it. Turned out really cute.
I do too. I love birthday month.
Mine's getting there.
Yours is going to be super cute. Tracy will post hers when she's finished. Hopefully she'll finish it.
I'll work on it tonight some more.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, we're signing off, guys.
Thank you. Come on over and see us on our pages. Message us for our goodies and check the guides if you are interested in any of the supplies or in the Tracer Trove.
Yes.
There too.
Yes.
All right.
I think we should put, I think in our guides, we should put our subscriptions in the guide somewhere. Maybe we'll add those to there. That way it'll be easier for you guys to find us if you need it. I know that I have a couple posts in here with links, but we'll make it easy and put it in the guides for you guys.
Let's make a new guide that just has the subscriptions in it.
Yeah.
And that way they can put your subscription box. I can put my kits, and you can put your membership, and I can put my membership, and it'll all work. All right.
I like it. Like it. All right. I like it a lot.
We'll see you next Tuesday. What was the design?
Next Tuesday is going to be the Mad Hatter and the Rabbit having some tea and cake, probably.
Hey, we have to be having tea.
More cake. Always cake. It's birthday month. You have to have cake all the time.
Sounds perfect. A slice of cake and a cup of tea.
A slice of cake and a cup of tea. Yep.
Love it.
Love it.
Alrighty.
All right. Bye.